Hello beautiful souls, my name is Hayley and this is Divinity Tarot and Tea. I'll be having a cup of tea during this reading as tarot and tea go so well together. So grab a drink, get comfy and join me as we spill the tea together on your current love situation. So when I woke up this morning, I had a word in my head. And I'd never heard of this word before. I didn't even know if it was a real word. So I had to Google it. And the word is compunction. And it means remorse, guilt, shame, and being apologetic. And it's usually written without compunction, meaning without guilt, shameless, unapologetic. So in layman's terms, sorry, not sorry. So we live in a society that puts shame on us for almost everything. You know, we have to feel ashamed of who we are and everything that we do. Just take mothers, for example, whether they decide to stay home or go to work, or, how they decide to raise their children, or even if they decide to have children or not have children. There's all this guilt and shame around that. And, with a lot of twin flames, there can be a lot of remorse and guilt and shame around certain decisions that need to be made. In a lot of situations, when you meet your person, you or them could already be in a situation, and then there's all that, guilt around that as well. So, we have to remember that we're souls. We're here on earth to learn, to have experiences. These experiences are happening for us, not to us. And, we shouldn't have to apologize for, we're just learning. And these are just experiences. So I thought I'd bring that up because, there's a reason why Spirit gives me this information, and I thought I had to share it with you. So I'm going to use the Spirit and Shadows Oracle first of all. And in the first position is your person's current energy, their thoughts and feelings on your situation as it stands in the last 24 hours. And that's 24 hours from when you find this reading. So that could be at any time. And we have death. So death means change, that transformation energy, death and rebirth. A closing out of a cycle, an ending. So I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot here, and we have the Tower in the reverse position. So yeah, there's very much an ending here, and a necessary ending to bring about change. Change that was required. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. This is something that's been coming for a long time. I feel like your person was sitting on the fence a lot about a decision that needed to be made. It's a thread we've been picking up on for a long time now, about them having to leave a situation to be with you. Well, I'm feeling that because the Tower is in the reverse, that this has already happened. That Tower has gone off. And it's because, they delayed. They delayed making that decision. It should have been done a long time ago. So, the Tower is that catastrophic energy that comes through and just wipes everything completely out. So that could be a full stop, a complete ending, a breakup, a divorce, ending of a contract, a termination, We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is that really grounded, stable person. You know, he likes to have everything in place, likes to make sure that, you know, he's taking care of everything, particularly materially, you know, so that he's got a house ready and he's got everything in that house that they need, and, you know, everything's taken care of going forward for the future. So I feel like this tower that's, you know, been activated here has now triggered your person into this plan that they had all along. It was almost like plan B, you know, what they should have been doing anyway. But now, because they delayed so much, Spirit has pushed them into doing it anyway. And so now that plan for the future is starting to come into light here. You know, oh, I've lost this other situation. Well, now what? What do I do now? And thinking of the practicalities, the steps moving forward. Well, you know, I'm going to need a place to live now, and, you know, yada, yada, yada. All the practicalities. So we have reversal. And this is any blockages or obstacles or messages from Spirit around this. So I'm going to take a closer look here. So yeah, going back on something. Ace of Pentacles. It's like plans were disrupted. Plans were, you know, it's almost like back to the drawing board. And it's about this plan that they had, this wanting to offer you something, and now it's going to have to be different. It's like they did have a plan, but it was more of the Knight of Pentacles kind of energy, of that really slow, methodical energy. But now, because the tower's been activated, the plan has changed, and it's like, okay, we've got to go back to the drawing board. I can't do this now. You know, I can't offer this now, so I'm going to have to figure something else out. We have Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. And Six of Pentacles is that give and take energy, reciprocation. And that's in reverse as well. So he's unable to give. Something's stopping him from giving to you at the moment. He can't give you what you want at the moment. There's something stopping him. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse position. Someone's watching. So, yeah, you would think, okay, the tower's gone boom. That thing that was stopping him is dead and gone. You know, this should have happened a long time ago, so he should have been mentally prepared for it. And it seems like he is making plans for the future. So what's going on here? Then we seem to have this block. This, oh, wait a minute, reel it back. Reversal. And now they can't give you that thing that they wanted to give you. They can't reciprocate your energy, and it's because they're being watched. I actually want to get a couple more cards out here. What is going on? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Plans were foiled. Someone has stymied them. It's like I'm hearing, they're playing a game of chess and it's checkmate. They've got them. King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups in reverse is someone who's very emotional, and the Magician. There's someone, whoever this person is that's watching them, there's someone who's got something over them and they're stopping them from following their heart. It's like they're literally like pulling the strings and stopping them from doing what they want to do, stopping them from giving you that offer and having that stability with you. God, I'm almost feeling like, they've threatened them. That, if you go with the Divine Feminine, and this is after the fact, they've broken up. It's like, from beyond the grave, controlling them from beyond the grave. If you go with the Divine Feminine, then you're not going to get this. I'm going to make sure that you don't get anything from the house. You don't get to see the kids anymore, or whatever it is they're holding against them. And it's really petty too. So we'll take a look at your current energy as it stands today. We have Strength. And I'm seeing a big splosh of blue here, and that's reminding me of the throat chakra, which is communication. So strength of communication. Being clear about what you want. And again, I'm hearing that word compunction. Without compunction. Sorry, not sorry. Write it in the comments if you feel compelled to do so. Don't be sorry for who you are or what you're doing. Having that strength of conviction. So, you may have felt guilt or shame over this situation because they are with someone else. But remember, you didn't get to choose who your twin flame was. It's an absurd, ridiculous assumption to even, say that we had any say whatsoever in who our twin flame was. You can no less choose your twin flame of who they are and what their current situation is when you meet them, as you can choose your right arm, I didn't choose to have this right arm, but that's the right arm I was given. And it's absurd to say, well, you shouldn't have that right arm because I don't like it. I don't like that right arm, so you shouldn't have it. You should have one with less freckles. You should have one with a different colour hair because I just don't agree with that right arm that you have there. That's what it feels like, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, these people that say, oh, well, I wouldn't do that. I would stay away from someone who's already in a relationship. I wouldn't even touch it. Well, clearly, you're not on a twin flame journey with someone who is in a relationship because you can't even begin to comprehend how painful it is. And trust me, if you had the choice to walk away, you would have done so a long time ago. Am I right? Again, please write sorry, not sorry in the comments if this resonates with you. So we have 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And again, I'm feeling that, you don't need to scramble to justify anything to anyone else. This is your life. This is your experience. You don't need to prove it, why you did this or why you did that, or be a certain way. You know, we need to get rid of that, those societal expectations. Two of Wands. So when I see the Two of Wands, they are the twin flames. The wands in tarot are fire. So it's two fires, twin flames. This is what you are. And you had no choice in this. This is not something that you could control. This was completely out of your control. So you don't need to apologize to anyone. Without compunction. Now I see clearly why I had that word in my head this morning. Why Spirit wanted me to convey this message to you today. Because we don't need to feel guilt. Like, this particular thread comes out a lot in readings of this divine masculine who is with a karmic wife, or, you know, in a relationship with a karmic. And some people just don't like it. They don't like that because, you know, oh, that's wrong. Society says that's wrong. Now, who is to say what's wrong and what's right anyway? You know, you're not the guardian of someone else's soul. You don't get to dictate what is right for them. You know, you need to just butt out, quite frankly. Sorry. But yeah, sorry, not sorry. Oh, see? I even said it then. Oh my goodness. So Ace of Swords. And that's that spiraling, looping, being in your head. And I feel like that's to do with, you know, how do I explain this to people? You know, you're wanting the strength of communication here. How do I explain this to people so that they understand? Well, here's your answer. You don't. What other people think of you is none of your business, and you don't need to justify anything to anyone else. You just do you. Sorry, not sorry! Exclamation mark. Spring. So this is any messages from Spirit to you. So this is that metaphoric spring of that new beginning. You know, the slate has been wiped clean. It's all pristine. New life coming through after the death of winter. And yeah, that's what's coming. You've been through that dark night of the soul, and your masculine is going through their dark night of the soul. They're going through their tower moment. But, you know, that new energy, that new life is coming. That new life that you will share together. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. And it's time to allow yourself to start thinking about that. What that future looks like, what you want it to look like. It's like Spirit is saying, okay, you've done the work and it's going to come together. Everything's set, everything's in place. Now I want you to window shop for the future. What does that future look like for you? So you can see that your masculine is in his head doing the same thing. What does this future look like? What are the practicalities? What are the logistics of this future together? And now it's time for you to do that too. Spirit wants you to do that. Spirit wants you to start thinking of what that future looks like in practical terms. You know, what kind of house are you going to live in? What are the activities you're going to do together? You know, does one of you like to cook? Or do you prefer to go out to eat? Or, you know, the day-to-day things. Are you going to have to blend a family? Do you have a dog and they have a cat, and there might be, you know, things that you need to think about? with that, I want you to sit there and really think about every single practicality that needs to be involved. We have the Emperor in the reverse position. Yeah, your Emperor is waiting in the wings. He's over here, he's going through whatever this nasty thing is that he's going through over here. But just know that he's going to emerge as your Emperor to the Empress. So, you know, why is the Emperor and the Empress better than, say, the King and Queen of Hearts? What makes them better? Well, it's all about ranking. So the King of Hearts outranks the Queen of Hearts and tells her what to do, and she has to just go along with what the King does. Well, the Emperor and the Empress rule together, side by side. Neither one is outranking the other one. They rule together as a team. And so your Emperor is waiting in the wings when he's ready to come forward to you, the Empress, so that you can rule over your Emperor, your empire, together, whatever that empire looks like. And you need to think of what that empire consists of. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you need to build it from the ground up. Build your empire. Get in your head and build that empire from the ground up. You know, think of the colour of, you know, the inside of the house and the outside, and think of the landscaping, and think of, you know, how many bedrooms does it have, and, you know, how many burners on the stove, and what do we need, and how many cupboards do we need? Start thinking of the practicalities. You know, if you've got a big dog like my one, does it have adequate fencing? So let's look at the center card here, which is the mutual energy between you going forward. And we have truth. All is going to be revealed very soon. A lot of you have been willing the truth to come out. That communication, that clear, strong communication. That's what you've been desiring for a long time. Well, the truth is coming. That's what's coming. That's the energy moving forward. All of this is about to be revealed. It's hidden right now because someone's pulling the strings and stopping them. But that truth is coming. Five of Pentacles. And the separation will end as well. You know, this feeling shut out from each other. So the Five of Pentacles is in the upright position here. You're not going to be shut out. There's going to be that welcoming energy. And, you know, because I'm seeing the door here and the key, that's your threshold. That's your threshold of your new empire. Wow, I just got chills all over my body, and I'm smiling. It's like, wow, that is the threshold of your empire, of that which you're about to reign over together. Temperance in reverse position. Yeah, and that's that coming together, that balancing, that harmony, that equilibrium. Ruling together, not one over the other, You know, you don't have that king of the castle syndrome. We're not in that dysfunctional society energy anymore. The masculine and the feminine are equal, not one better than the other. We have the star in the reverse position. Everything you've ever wished for, everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever hoped for, this is going to be better than that. This is going to be bigger than that. This is going to exceed your wildest dreams and expectations. Get ready. Get ready because, wow, this is happening for you. Can you feel it? Can you feel the goosebumps? We're right here. I can feel the energy. It's right there. Oh my God, you have no idea how close you are. And for the song card today, we have Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. And where is it? Oh, there. Sowing the seeds of love. This was planted a long time ago. You know, before you even came here, these seeds were planted. Before you came to earth, before your incarnation. This meeting, you meeting your masculine and your masculine meeting you, was not coincidence. All of this was meant to happen, including the fact that they were with someone. That's why you shouldn't feel guilty, without compunction, sorry, not sorry, because that's what was written. They were meant to be there. They were meant to be going through that so that they could learn those lessons. These seeds of this love were sown well before you got here. And so you don't have to apologize for this. You need to step forward and do it without compunction. So I'm going to finish up with a tea leaf reading. We'll look into the cup. And I can see a rabbit. And that's that spring energy again, that new life. That change, you know, you've had the death energy and now there's new life. That fertile, happy, warm energy of you coming together with your masculine. I'm seeing a giant ogre here with what looks like a club, and that's the current energy that your masculine is in. There's someone being really, really dominant over them right now. But you know, this is all part of their lessons and we can't interfere with that. I can see a turtle, and so that's showing me that this was really slow going. You've had to really hang in there. You've had to rely on your intuition to get you to this point. And you know, there's still a wee way to go. You know, they're being held back from coming to you. They're wanting to be with you, but they're being held back. But it is coming. We're so close. We're so close that I've got goosebumps. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, comment, share to help out the channel. And I send you all so much love and joy on your path. Take care now. Bye.